looks like we're good. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. How are you guys doing today? I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit. Get myself a little bit more centered. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Saito, Splash, Has No Green Card Gaming on, Jackson, the Duck. How are you guys doing? How have you guys been? Hope you guys have been having a good day. Hope you guys had a good weekend, a long weekend, depending on where you are from. Yeah, I've missed you guys. Saw some of you guys in the premiere yesterday. Thought that was a pretty interesting thing to try out. We might do that a bit more. Hopefully I make those Mario Maker videos on a regular weekly basis so we can do the premieres to release them. But yeah, everyone, welcome. Good to see you guys. And without further ado, let's get right on into it. We're not a sponsor anymore. It depends on whether or not you have it set up to auto-renew. Because I know, yeah, I don't know, because I feel like it's auto-renewed for you before. I feel like it's been over a month. Like, it was over a month and it was still working. Yo, Jatine, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? How are you doing? You're not shining hunting, but you are trying to get the charm. Well, best of luck with that. How much farther you got to go on that gaming out? Just finished up some chem homework. Nice. I'm so glad I don't have to do chemistry anymore. I wasn't a big fan of chemistry. Like, I was a sciencey kind of kid, but I don't know. Chemistry, I feel like I just never had the right teacher for it, I guess. I got 2 shinies in one day. That's awesome, Jackson. Congrats, dude. That's awesome, man. Yeah, what were they? You got 5 shinies. That's awesome, Splash. Congrats. Oh, like 100 left. Hey, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. You should be able to do that. Started school today, completed registration, and classes are tomorrow. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Hope it goes well. Breloom and Spearow. Nice. Congrats, man. Won't we renew it? What? Why not? That's weird. Chemistry is whatever. It's not as good as biology, in your opinion. Biology was a difficult subject for me. That one I had a pretty good teacher for. Just didn't click. There was so much going on with it. Yeah, sorry, just seeing if the proper lights were on and stuff. Yeah, no. Biology, yeah, just wasn't my class. It was like chemistry plus, kind of, you know? Like, a lot of it ended up being very related to chemistry, obviously. Poga Gamer, welcome to the stream. Today I'll get it for sure. I hope so. Guys, I also realized we hit the subscriber goal. We hit the subscriber goal. I believe we actually hit it, or we almost hit it, and we just barely missed it before the end of the stream. So let's go ahead and bump that one on up to, I believe that'll be the right number. Yeah, that'll be right. Usually I bump it up by 5s. And guys, can we see if we can get, how many likes did we get last stream? We got, what, 21 likes, I think, last stream? Let's see if we can get 22. See if we can get 22 likes by the end of the stream. That'd be crazy. That'd be awesome. We could go, 1 up every day, every stream. Chow Productions, welcome. Blue Alex Gaming, welcome. Greg, welcome. How's everybody doing? Everyone's starting to show on up. We're going for the Alola Dex. Yeah, man. Yeah. So you're what, 3/4 of the way there then, right? Dude, I don't know why it wouldn't let you do that. Because I guess YouTube Gaming's not a thing anymore, right? It doesn't actually change anything if you go there. Because I know that used to be a thing where, people would have issues with memberships and stuff between YouTube Gaming and, YouTube. I know they're technically treated differently. If this wasn't a gaming channel, it wouldn't, I wouldn't be able to have memberships and stuff. I hope that's not part of the problem. They're finally kicking that in, because I know it was a thing where they bumped it up to, you have to have, 30,000 subs or something to have memberships. From, 1,000, which feels like a pretty big jump, in my opinion. Sorry I haven't been showing up, you've been really busy. The school's starting back. Hey, that's all good, man. That's all good. School is important. Make sure to focus on that. Can I tell you all the shines you got? Absolutely, Splash. Go ahead. Love to hear it. You know what they say about the mitochondria, unless, you know, you don't. I know what they say about it. I know what they say about it. That's like the one. That's like, you know, the one thing every biology student needs to know. Also, my day was pretty okay. Just work. Had the long weekend with Labor Day and everything. And then yeah, I got to work today. And I have a deployment tomorrow night, so I was like stressing to try to get all the stuff done for it. I have everything except for one part done. Which is like a little bit behind schedule, but it's also like, it's one thing, like that theoretically should be like not too big of a deal, but it's a big thing. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm a little bit stressed about that. And also not looking forward to having to do work at like 8, 9 p.m. at night tomorrow. Like, I'd be doing work right now. I'm not a big fan of that. But, you know, that happens sometimes. But aside from that, it's a pretty good day. Yeah, I'm getting the stream, which, you know, that always, like, default makes it a good day, right? That Alolan index was 340 or something. It might be, it might be. It depends, I think, on which game you're playing. And if you're playing in the Ultras, it's a bit more. Keyfly, Caterpie, Grubbin, Rowlet, first hatch. A Rowlet first hatch, and another Rowlet. Nice! Nice, dude. Rowlet's the best. It's streaming about an hour. Yeah, probably a little bit over an hour. We'll see. I'm pretty tired right now. Like, despite having had the long weekend to sleep, I feel more tired than I did Friday. Which is not fantastic, but yeah. I was not alone in that feeling this morning at work. Yeah, so I'm pretty tired. My DS died, like my cap card battery drained out over the weekend because I had unplugged my the power from it. So I was messing with cables and stuff under my desk and never plugged that back in. And I was so tired that like I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to find Azelf again when I booted it up. Like in my mind, completely slipped the whole idea that I saved already. Your dex is done. That's awesome, Greg. It won't, that's so weird, man. That's so weird. Vanillan's been in chat recently. He's popped in a couple times. I haven't seen him. He's been on Discord a lot more. I haven't seen him in like the stream in a few days or in a few streams. I don't think. Yo, MT, what is going on? MT2ME, how's it going, man? How's it going? How have you been doing, MT? Hope you get the shiny you're looking for. Would like to ask a question. Is Shiny Necrozma rare? Recently got one from a friend. Wanted to ask since you seem like more of the experts. So as it stands, I believe Necrozma is impossible to get. There will be an event soon that gives Shiny Necrozma out. But as it stands, Shiny Necrozma cannot be obtained legitimately. I don't believe, unless like I'm off on the timing of that event, guys. Because I know it got announced. It might have only been announced for Japan. I'm not sure. I gotta peace out. All right, see you later, man. See you later. Hope school goes well tomorrow. Dissecting frogs was cool last year. That's Chris, and he thought it would be. Yeah, that was one that I just couldn't take the smell, the formaldehyde. Ugh. Sorry about that audio issue right there. I think that was something with. I have like a headphone cable plugged in to the capture card, but it runs to nothing. Just because it like puts it in a different mode, audio-wise, so it sounds way better. I think that cable is kind of getting a little funky there. It's 3:15. Okay. Started watching Hyperdrive. So good, dude. It's crazy. It's crazy. My only complaint with the show, and like my dad actually is the one who got me into it, or like told me to watch it, and he agrees. The leveler is really slow for compared to the rest of the stuff. Like it's a long part of it, but like overall, show is fantastic. I recommend it to anyone who's into like shows like Ninja Warrior or Wipeout or just any kind of car show. Definitely give Hyperdrive a chance. It's on Netflix. Ultra Dex is 401, I think. Yeah, I knew that Sun and Moon was like 3 something, and Alola, or like an Ultra was like 400-ish. But yeah, so I guess it's, 400 flat. Cool. 。 Ultra's 315? It can't be 315. I think it had all the same Pokemon as the first. As the first games, plus, like, several. Several evolution lines, at least. Daniel Ferreira. I'm definitely mispronounced that. Daniel Ferreira? Welcome to the stream. How have you been? How have you been? I know you've been here before, so I really should be able to pronounce your name. You're trying to get Rowlet for your SOS hunt, which you did, but you got another Rowlet. Sorry about that, guys. Don't know what caused the stream to bug out there for a second, but we're back. We're back. You're trying to get Rowlet for your SOS Hunter, which you did, but you got another Rowlet. So, like, yeah, you got the one Rowlet, and then you got another one after that still. Cool, cool. You're off till Thursday. Hurricane didn't affect you. That's good. That's good. Glad to hear it. Yeah, because it seems like what happened is it was originally planned to hit Florida pretty hard, and then it just kind of started curving up and away, like got cut in the Gulf Stream and all that. That's good. That's good to hear. Have you ever played or seen a Let's Play of Detroit Become Human? I've heard of it, haven't seen any Let's Plays of it, and haven't played it myself. What's my opinion on getting free shinies? I know a lot of shiny hunters don't usually accept free shinies. I have no problem with, you know, people who get them from other people. Personally, like I don't really take them from people. I prefer to catch most of mine myself. Like, yeah, I think it kind of falls into the same thing you mentioned with some of the other shiny hunters. Like, I appreciate the offer. Like, people have offered me plenty of shiny Pokemon before, and like I'm not like unappreciative of that gesture. It's just I personally like prefer to catch my own, you know. Like, that's part of the fun for me, is, like, the hunt. And as far as, like, the free ones when you, like, go to a store and get, like, a card and put the code in, like, that's the only way to get it most of the time, so. No complaining with that. Just found your old Bowser Inside Story. Awesome. Awesome. Vanilla would be super hyped to hear that. Ouch, it's 400. Yeah, for the Ultras, it is, like, 400. Yo, Karim, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Some of the things your spelling's wrong. That's all good, Splash. That's all good. Mexican Shrek, how's it going, man? Don't worry. I was getting worried. Glad to have you here, man. Glad to have you. Wouldn't be a stream without you. We get the direct tomorrow for Sword Shield. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what it brings. I don't know when I'm going to be able to check it out. Depends on work. Because usually the directs would happen, and I'd be at, like, school or something. And what it meant was at most I would have to wait an hour to see what happened in it. Usually they happen when I wasn't actually even there to do anything. But, yeah, now I actually have work while they're going on. Like, the past couple Pokemon announcements have been, like, what, minute-long videos or something? Like, I can watch that real quick. But, like, I think it's, what, like a 40-minute long direct? Like, I'm gonna have to, like, take, like, a legitimate lunch break in order to watch that in any reasonable time. I really recommend Detroit then. You know, the graphics are amazing, the story is great. There's some plot holes and cliches, but other than that, it's awesome. I'll have to give it a shot if I can. Yeah, I think Luigi's Mansion is also going to be a big part of the direct, from what I've seen. Like, those are the two big games that they talked about, and then now, like, mentioned that they're going to talk about. I know the Smash community is excited, but they're always excited for any kind of Nintendo news. Juan Manuel Garcia, welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing today? How are you doing? Finally got shiny Ho-Oh from Gold. MT, congrats, man. Awesome. Really enjoyed Mario Maker Monday. I'm glad. I'm really glad that I got some positive reception. Yeah, hopefully I can keep those up. The plan will be more likely to record them Saturday or Sunday and release them Monday. So depending on when the week like resets popularity-wise, I don't know how the recording's gonna go for this week. As far as like if it's gonna be the same kind of top 5 most popular levels of the week. But once I actually hit that schedule, we should be good to go. Yeah, because the idea would be I record it, like, even if it's like Sunday night, I can record it and edit it, which doesn't take too long with those since there's not a whole lot of editing. It's basically just cutting out a lot of the time between deaths, and then I can like premiere it in the little bit of time I have between work and trivia on Mondays. I think would be good. Hashtag Mario Monday. Yeah, I'm glad you guys liked it. Hopefully the premieres can be kind of a good thing to try out with it. Let me know if you guys like those. I know it was kind of last minute, short notice on the one yesterday, but if you guys like the premieres, we'll keep doing them. Dyslexic man walks into a bra. Ha. Every time a new direct comes out, you always miss it and forget it, and then someone spoils it for you. Yeah, see, that's gonna be my big thing, is like, if the direct happens around usually like 9 a.m. or so, 9 or 10 a.m., like I'm working then, and for the most part, like I'm not like on my phone a whole bunch, but like if I look at the, I'm gonna look and there's gonna be someone talking about it. Admittedly, I'm not the most like concerned for spoilers with the direct. Like it'd be one thing if I was like actively trying to avoid any Pokemon news that I'd consider it a spoiler, but it's like a trailer thing. So, and it's announcements. Like the idea is that it's announcements. So it's information you want to hear, and it's usually not any like kind of surprise secretive order. I guess the only thing would be like, you know, if they reveal a new Smash fighter. Excuse me, sorry about that. Like I said, I'm a bit tired tonight, but I think the only thing is like if people are really, really wanting like some surprise thing to not, you know, surprise them too much. Mario Monday sponsored by MT. Someone make an intro for Mario Monday. That'd be neat. That'd be really cool. Ready for Banjo? You got the plant today. Nice. Dude, Piranha Plant is like my favorite character to play in Smash. Despite me not really having a character I enjoy playing all that much in Smash, like if there was one, it's not even if there was one. Like Piranha Plant is the one character I really do like to play when I do play. Want me for Smash Bros? Oh man, like I don't know what my moveset would be. Yo, Luis, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Why does a bad pistachio nut have little white fluffs on it? I don't know. I don't know if this is a joke or a legitimate question. I'm not sure. Happens 5 for you in the afternoon. Really? Is it that late? I'll have to see what time it is then. Because I always just assume they're at the same time. Maybe it's not the same time. Sisters with you and watching Fast 5. Nice. Nice. I just saw Hobbs and Shaw over the weekend with my dad and sister. I thought it was pretty good. It's weird when you think about the fact that it is technically in the same franchise as like the first 3 Fast and Furious movies. I mean, it's even weird to think about like Fast 5 and onwards in relation to like Tokyo Drift and before. But I enjoyed it. I remember enjoying Fast 5 when I saw it. Shiny hunting Cottony, which you don't know what the shiny looks like. I don't want to know because I want to be surprised. I've done that before. I usually don't do that with the one that I'm hunting for the sake of like if it does end up being something subtle, I want to make sure I notice it. Cottony's not bad. Don't worry about it. You'll notice it. But a lot of times I won't look up what the evolution's shiny is. Like I'll let the evolution itself when it happens be like this big like reveal to myself if like I don't know what the shiny looks like. Yo, Bangton, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. It's been a while, man. It's been a while. Glad to have you here, man. Glad to have you here. M. Bowen, how's it going, man? My friend, how are you doing? Good to see ya. Don't want to know the last forms of starters. They better surprise us. They'll let that be known well in advance. Or I mean, well in advance. But like they'll let that be known before the game's release. For sure. That definitely kind of starts to get to the point where it's like a lot of people start dipping out of like paying attention to directs and stuff. Like a lot of people don't want that information to be spoiled for them. You know, and I understand that. I totally understand that. It was a legitimate question. You're eating pistachio nuts. I don't know why they have the fluff on them then. I'd totally make a Mario Monday intro if you knew how to use an editing software. I barely know how to use editing software. Most of the stuff I know is just cutting and ripple deleting in Premiere. Like, that's really the majority of my video editing skills. Yeah, different time zones. Yeah, I know that's definitely part of it. But I don't think we're too far off, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think we're too far off time zone wise. So, like, if you're in the afternoon, it's not going to be like super early morning for me or something. Do I watch Steven Universe? I have not seen any of Steven Universe. I've heard it's good. Maybe I'll have some way to watch it at some point. But yeah, I have not seen any of it. Smash Final Smash with the itchy nose, quick attack, half throw. There we go. I gotta figure out what the heck causes the itchy nose. I know Egg also has that issue when he streams. But yeah, I don't know. Man. I gotta figure out how to deal with it. If I want to do any kind of longer streams, like, that's honestly something that eventually just kind of gets to you. It's like, if you're itching your nose, like I do all the time, I am now, like, that wears on you. I don't know how people can do, like, you know, even, like, 4 or 5 hour streams. Like, that's not that long for me usually sitting and playing at my computer or something. Like, it's longer than I do nowadays, but like in college, I'd play with friends for that long. Like, I'd get home from classes and hop on with some of the mods from the streams, and like we'd play Rocket League for 4 or 5 hours. Like on a Friday night, we'd get out of classes around like 2 p.m. and play until midnight, if not later. Like, that's what we would do with like breaks to go get food from the dining hall and stuff. Like, that's what we did. And I never had problems with that. So it's not just sitting at the computer. It's got to be something with like the streaming and the talking. I had to figure it out though, because it really makes it where like I have to like get up from the computer after a while. Admittedly, I do have a like be right back. I could walk away for a few minutes, but I don't know. I gotta figure it out. Originally, the movie was gonna start with a Jurassic World short film. What movie was? And you gotta show Abra. Also, congrats, Luis, on the Abra. It's my extreme nose itch. I gotta go to bed. Alright, see you later, Bangtan. Good to see you, man. You got school tomorrow. Have a nice stream. Yeah, thank you. It was good to have you stop by. Hope to see you again soon. The stream should be a bit earlier, for the most part. Just some days, I've got stuff going on that ends up making it be a little bit later, like it was today. Yeah, Thursday's stream should be normal, I want to say, but this week it works weird, and I don't know. Like I said, the plan is for me to have like this deployment thing tomorrow night, but who knows if this one like little hiccup is gonna end up pushing it back to like Thursday night. I'm not sure. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully it can just like go smoothly and be done, and I can stop worrying about it. But works work. Can't wait for Pikachu to get confirmed for Sword and Shield. I mean, technically it has. I mean, it's not even technically. It's confirmed. It's been shown in game. What I'm really interested in to see is how big is the Galarian Dex. Like admittedly, overall, personally, I haven't been secretive about this. I don't post about it anywhere, but like on streams I'll mention it. I am like, you know, on the side of bring back the national Dex. I mean, what do you expect? I'm a collector. I spend all of my time collecting Pokemon when I play Pokemon games, and like the goal was kind of eventually to have like one game where I had a full shiny living national Dex. Like, that was the goal, and now like obviously kind of falling apart with that. But you know, I digress a little bit there. But I'm interested to see like how big of a deal is it going to be. Like, when they say that they aren't going to have anything outside of the Galar Dex available, like you aren't going to be able to transfer anything else in. What does it mean? Like, is that going to be like 800 Pokemon still? Just, you know, like 200 or, you know, however many Pokemon that is left out, or is it going to be like a Alola where there's like 300 Pokemon in the dex and there's only 300 Pokemon you can have in the game? That's my question. That's something I'd love to see answered, but I feel like that's going to be something that we don't even see until the day the game releases. You'll watch it, but hope they wouldn't. They'll tell us last ones. They'll mention them at some point. I don't think it's going to be this direct. Like I would assume that we will learn the starter information, like the final starter evolution, like October-ish. Which I mean, admittedly, is only like a month away, but yeah, I would say like October-ish as far as that is concerned. Whereas mid-evolution forms, like first evolution, I could see us learning that tomorrow. But I'm going into this with like zero expectations. Really, I've kind of gotten most of the information I need to like be excited and wary of the game. Like I've gotten enough information to form early thoughts on it. Any information from here on out is just kind of like more stuff to kind of be excited and keep me interested in the game's news. Grow out nose hair. I'm not preventing it from growing. I just don't have much, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how nose... I feel like nose hair would make the problem worse. I have a train while grinding for the dex, but that'll help you get a shiny. Yeah, I mean, doing the trains is how you get shinies. He is not, but he is. He has been confirmed. Cut it off? I mean, I guess that is technically a way to no longer have an itchy nose. Just go with that Voldemort style. Want to see Z moves return in Sword and Shield? That's not happening, unfortunately. They got the Gigantamaxing, which honestly feels like even a more fleshed out Z moves. Yeah, personally, I don't know. Like, it really feels like as soon as you Dynamax or Gigantamax, like, it has moves that are very, very similar in concept to how Z moves work, where it's just kind of like, oh, this move's this type, and, like, you know, these basic attributes. Boom, it's this kind of move. Like, so, I don't know. I don't feel like Z moves will be missed as much as Mega Evolutions will be. Just because, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of the stuff from Alola wasn't going to return anyway, personally. Like, not like I hoped it didn't return, just Alola felt like Game Freak going in a different direction for a generation to intentionally just go in a different direction for one game and not stick with it. Like, going to trials instead of gyms and stuff like that definitely felt like a one-time detour just for themselves to have a break. Like, that's kind of what Alola was set up to be, was this really different region. Oh, Hobbs and Shaw was? Okay. As far as that Jurassic World short film thing? I gotcha. Just want Megavs back. Yep, see. Mega Galarian Gigantamax Pokemon. The dream. Like, just imagine, like, being a Pokemon fan in the 90s. Like, you know, being, like, 1998, someone being like, yeah, this is what Pokemon's gonna look like in a few years. Like, look at your Charizard now and look at it, like, then. Like, you know, this is gonna be, like, all these different forms. You're gonna head out. Alright, see you later, Saito. Thanks for tuning into the stream, man. Good to see you today. Good to see you yesterday. Hope to see you again on Thursday. Only expectation is Sans and Geno in Smash. I guess we'll see. We'll see. I know a lot of Smash people are excited and, like, expecting, I guess, as far as this Direct goes. I guess, what, since we've had announcements recently for Smash stuff, but I imagine people itching for that next fighter. You're gonna chain hunt Sneasel, good luck. Right, I'm trying to get my headphones adjusted, because the problem with wearing headphones on stream is a lot of the times, depending on where, like, the actual band is sitting on here, that, like, you know, kind of keeps them pushed onto your head. it's pushing down on the little like rivet on the top of my hat and pushing that into my head. Yo, Sean, Shasta, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How hard is it? How hard is what? Shiny hunting? It's not too hard. It takes some patience and it takes some getting used to. But once you get into the groove of it, it's not bad at all. Oh, to get all the Pokemon. To get all the Pokemon. Depends on the game you're talking about and like what exactly you mean by all the Pokemon. Because you do have things like if you try to get the National Dex in Sun and Moon, it's a bit more difficult because you have to transfer Pokemon up. But like going for like the Alola Dex in Sun and Moon, it's not too bad. The biggest issues are going to be version exclusives, of course. And trade evolutions along the same lines. You have to have someone else who has the game to trade with. Or have like a second DS and another copy of the game yourself. One of the two. Oh, excuse me, guys. Excuse me again. As soon as people going to sleep, I'm not going to be far behind you. But yeah, so it depends on what you're doing. Overall, it's not too bad. Now, say you're going to go to like Gen 6 and get a National Dex through all 4 of those games. That's a different deal. That's more difficult. But overall, compared to some of the stuff you can do in Pokemon, it's not too bad. Yo, Reese's to Pieces, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Look very nice today. Hope you have a good evening. Why, thank you. I hope you have a good evening as well. Maybe they have Trials as a post-game thing? That'd be interesting. I don't know. It definitely feels like the reason for Trials was essentially like, because story-wise, spoilers for Sun and Moon, and you some if you haven't played it, but like they're developing the Pokemon League like as you're going, and like that's why Kukui's built it and why the professor is still the champion in Sun and Moon, at least, like, is because like the idea is it's so new of a concept to them to have like the Pokemon League as opposed to an island challenge that like, yeah, they don't have gyms because of that reason. So it's almost like I don't know, like the Island Challenge was a very Alolan thing, whereas I feel like Galar is going to be considered a region in very close relation to another. Like it's based off England. We've had Kalos based off of France. Like we have regions fairly close to each other in terms of their real world counterparts. Like it's pretty close to another one, so I don't think it's going to be as like different as when they're like it's a Polynesian island, you know. More OP fighters in Smash. What was my first ever shiny? It was a shiny Ditto in Pokemon Sun. I wanted a shiny Rowlet, and I kind of figured logically in my head having a shiny Pokemon to breed with was going to make a shiny offspring more likely. So I hunted for a Ditto. Little did I know that Masuda Method was a thing. And that like the My Thought process had only ever been a thing in Gen 2. But aside from that, you know, I was able to. I got the shiny Ditto, and as soon as I found that and caught it, I was hooked, and I was a shiny hunter, and the rest has kind of been history. Lots of shiny hunting on and off stream over the past almost 3 years now. Have to go to bed. Alright, see you later, Splash. Have a good night. Hope you get some good sleep, and have a good day tomorrow. Yours is a Magcargo. Awesome. What game did you find it in? Southstar44, what's going on, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Only buying Sword and Shield for Zigzagoon line and the brand new Pokemon. Don't care about anything else. You'll keep playing Sun and Moon way more. That's fair. That's fair. I know there are definitely people who have, like, even like pretty hardcore shiny hunters who have been hunting for several generations now. Like, you may have found all of the Pokemon in Gen 6. Like, you went crazy during Gen 6, and you found all the shiny Pokemon, had a shiny living National Dex in Gen 6, and then you go to Gen 7. You're not going to re-hunt 250 Pokemon. Like, you focus on the new ones. And I feel like the same thing with Galar. So Like, there's some Pokemon I might rehunt just for the sake of, like, it's a different method, stuff like that. But things like, I don't know. It's hard to say because I don't know what Pokemon are going to be in the game, but Pikachu. Pikachu's a good one. I already have a shiny Pikachu. I actually have multiple shiny Pikachus in Let's Go and in Sun and Moon. That's not going to be my first hunt in Sword and Shield by any means. Yeah. Sorry, there's like a piece of fuzz in my mouth. But yeah, so there's definitely some stuff going on. Or bleh. Like, there's definitely, like... I'm tired. I'm sorry. But yeah, so I definitely understand that logic of, like, I'm going to hunt the Pokemon I want to hunt. And, like, yeah, just hunt them in whatever game you want. I'm going to play through Sword and Shield. I'm going to hunt in Sword and Shield. But it really depends. SOS is by far my favorite method. Partially probably because it's the one that I got into shiny hunting with, so I'm a bit more familiar with it. But like, it just feels like one of the most engaging ones to do in terms of just hunting on my own as well as hunting on stream. Like, it works really well both in terms of like just hunting non-stop, like for like 2 or 3 hours straight, as well as I can like do a couple encounters and put it away, and do a couple encounters and put it away. Unlike something like Poké Radar being way more difficult in that sense. The new anime will feature all the gens. What do you mean by that? Preston Beckley, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. You found a really rare Pokemon. What Pokemon was it? What am I doing? I'm hunting for a shiny Azelf. Hopefully we can find it today. We've been going for, what, about 40 minutes now, I think? If I can see, yeah, about 40 minutes now, according to the stream. Predict Bonk from SNK to be in Smash. Gonna go away for a while while you take a shower. That's all good, Jackson. Hope to see you again in a few. I found a magic carpet Sun and Moon. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Looks up memes. Nothing shows up. Looks up. Page for homework. Quickly shows up. I mean, I guess that's good. Priorities, right? Your internet's against you. It wants you to be productive. Youngstead, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Shiny hunting Tepig right now. Best of luck. Best of luck to you. There you are, Cinder. How's it going, Cinder? Welcome to the stream. There sure is a stream going on. It's a little bit later than I usually try to do them. But, yeah, I was going and looking at cats. There's a Petco nearby that has, like, an adoption area, and like I went in a few days ago to like look, and it said like there were like gonna be people there today. I guess that like I assumed like meant like they would be there to like, you know, monitor and like let you open the cages and hold some of them, because of course I want to go hold some cats. But yeah, it turns out that wasn't the case, and like I heard from some employee. Sorry, I've been fidgeting with some stuff on my desk during the soft resets. You know, one of the employees was like, "Ah, it's Saturday and Sunday." I'm like, you know, what's the sign say Tuesday at 7 p.m. for? But I don't know. I got to go see them. They were really interested in my phone for some reason. So yeah, that's kind of what I did with my afternoon, and I like had dinner and stuff. And overall, I left work late. So there's a bunch of things that pushed the stream a little bit further back. Gonna hunt Scorbunny day 1. More power to you, South Star. More power to you. Hashtag fuzz. All the fuzz, man. Ash will travel from Kanto all the way to Gallagher. To Galar, yeah. I guess the anime will have, I guess in that sense, yeah, the anime has gone across all the regions. I thought you meant like this specific season of the anime would. So I'm getting a cat. I mean, probably at some point. The thing is, here's the thing, and like I've mentioned this and talked about it since encountering that cat the other day, or like I guess now over a week ago. It's gonna take the right one. It's gonna take the right one. So I really wanted it to be that one, but Unfortunately, that wasn't possible since someone else had already adopted it, and, you know, technically that's stealing if I just walk out of there with it, so don't have that cat. But yeah, there probably will be one here at some point. I don't know. It's kind of become it's kind of been a thing where it's like come into my mind where it's like, yeah, you're gonna have one. It's a matter of when more than if at this point, probably. How long have I been doing this so far? So I've been hunting for Azelf today for about, I think, 45 minutes at this point. I've been hunting for Azelf overall for the past few weeks, and I've been shiny hunting for like 3 years. Have I got a rare Pokemon? I've gotten a few rare Pokemon. Not this one yet, but you gotta go. Alright, see you later, Preston. Thank you for tuning into the stream. It was good to see you, man. Hope to see you again. Hope to see you again soon. You finally got shiny Eevee. Congrats, Southside. Congrats. Eevee was a fun set of hunts. Just because there were so many of them. Like, I spent like a week straight hunting shiny Eevees through SOS to get all the evolutions for living dex. Hi, are you back, Preston? I'm confused, man. You said bye, and then like the next message you said hi. And guys, if you've not done so already, I would really appreciate it if you could hit that like button on the stream. It really helps out as far as YouTube being like, hey, people like this dude. And, you know, helps get the stream out to more viewers so we can have even more fun in the chat with everyone. Boop. The long boop from Juan here. Had a couple Rowlet buddies in and out of the stream. I think you two are the only ones here right now. Unfortunately, it seems like a green card had some issues and it wouldn't let him renew it for some reason, which is unfortunate. So we're back down. Oh my god. So we're back down to 5 members, which, by the way, Cinder, we gotta work on this emote. We gotta get that in there before it potentially drops to 4 again. Make sure we lock in that spot. You got me, JT? You're back. Welcome back then, Preston. How you doing? How you doing? You're on YouTube. Nice. Nice, yeah. You're here, we're hanging out. We've gotten a few more subs today. I've just noticed we are now 2 subs away from our sub goal for the night. Once you decide, let me know. I like the like Yuxi with a Pokeball with like Yeet underneath it. I personally, that is my choice. If any of the like current members have grievances with that, voice them. Otherwise, that's my personal choice for it. That's my personal choice as far as that goes. Trying to think how long I'm gonna make the stream tonight. It's probably gonna be an hour 15 stream and not anything. Instead of being like closer to an hour 45, which I think is what I think the stream Thursday was. But I started this one a bit late. Tomorrow is gonna be a long day at work. Potentially, if history repeats itself, it'll be like another 12-hour day or something at work, which I'm not looking forward to. Hopefully, it is not that. Very much appreciate if it was not that. But yeah, we'll just have to. I'll have to see on that front. But either way, I gotta get some sleep for that. Cinder is Rowlet leader. Yeah, Cinder with the longest running Rowlet at this point at 1 year and 1 month. Crazy, crazy. You subscribed? Well, thank you, Preston. I appreciate that. I hope you'll get your Pokemon. Thank you, thank you. I hope we can get it too. I hope you can get some cool Pokemon yourself. And you just subscribed as well, Youngstead. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Maybe that means we'll hit that goal. That'd be awesome. I think it's been a while since we've hit a goal on stream for subs. Admittedly, I think I've actually accidentally left the sub goal off for a while. Speaking of work, they're talking about training you to be a manager. You're just like, nope, a big nope. Yeah, I feel like having like, you know, a job like in high school or something like that, and then like them being like, hey, want a promotion, is just like, on one hand it's like, congrats. It means like, you know, obviously you're doing a very great job at your job, and as such, like, they're trying to recognize you for that. But yeah, that's a lot more responsibility than I'd want out of a job like that. Just got out of the shower. What'd you miss? Not much. Few encounters on non-shiny Azelfs. I'm hoping that one of these will be a shiny. Trying to see if I can get a... Because you guys said you subs, so I'm trying to see if I can get the goal to refresh and see where we're actually at. But, Stream Labels is really weird about when it wants to update. It just kind of does it on its own terms. So just kind of have to wait. No amounts of, like, hitting the refresh button inside the, like, application helps at all. Do I play Omega Ruby? I haven't played much of Omega Ruby. I played Alpha Sapphire a few years ago, before Sun and Moon came out. I put like close to 100 hours into it. I completed like the regional decks and stuff like that. But I didn't do too much outside of that. I've played it a couple times since then for various things, like the Trevenant I have in my party on stream. I got from my Alpha Sapphire, but I plan on going back and playing through Gen 6 at some point. Like, fully fresh on XY and ORAS, like, all 4 games, and going for that living dex. Maybe just living national dex, maybe shiny national dex at some point. But, yeah, that's probably a little ways down the road, probably. A little ways down the road. Potentially getting a raise regardless if I go to manager or not. Just be a smaller raise. If you don't, yeah, but at the same time, smaller raise, but like same level of responsibility as opposed to like, admittedly, probably a pretty good raise related to like the job and everything. But yeah, suddenly a lot more responsibility tacked on top of that. And hey, there we go. The goal updated, guys. The goal updated. We have hit our sub goal for the day. Thank you all so much for that. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. I think that was like 4 or 5 subs today, which is more than I think that's like as many as we have gotten in the past month. So thank you all so much for that. I really do appreciate it. Let's get that goal updated one more time. Unless we somehow get crazy here and break the goal again. It's about time you got a raise. Fair enough. I think at my job, the like structure is you get evaluated for a raise like every year. Like, you know, you come back around to basically a year from whenever you start, which I guess makes sense as opposed to like having a set time in the year that you get the raise or whatever. Currently at over 750 soft resets for Shiny Tepig, and it's frustrating. You'll get it, Youngstead. You'll get it, man. That hunt can be a long one, but it's going to be worth it, my friend. It's going to be worth it. You'll get it. I believe. Oh, you play? It's like the vid. Thank you, Preston. I appreciate it. We're up to 13 likes on it. We're up to 13 likes. The unofficial goal was 22 to beat out last stream by 1. But I don't know. I don't know if we'll get there. I think 15 might be a more reasonable one at the moment. Yeah, keep trying. It's not as bad as the Charmander. This is true. My Charmander was a bit ridiculous. So was my Regice. My Regice was also pretty ridiculous. It's the game you get your shiny starter in. Nice. I've got both black and white. I need black 2 and white 2. I need to play them as well. I think that's the big thing. I think that's the thing a lot of people here agree upon is that I need to play through at least one of the Gen 5 games. Because I have not. I said I was going to, like, over a year ago at this point. But things kept happening, and I have not played it. I am ashamed of myself. Has anyone donated today? No one has donated today. Yeah, we did have the crazy donations last stream. A donation train going on, almost the war between Green Card and Juan Manuel Garcia. But yeah, no donations today as of yet. Do I do trades? I don't usually do trades. Mostly because my internet used to be complete garbage. So much so that my DSs literally could not connect to it. But now it's just, I don't really have much to trade. I have a few Poochyenas I plan on trading away at some point, but they've got to be moved from Gen 3 up to at least Gen 6. And that one's going to take some time because I got to complete like a shiny badge quest that I've been working on in the background a lot. I think your Lugia is going to rival my Charmander. What's your Lugia at this point, Cinder? I haven't kept track of it recently. You have to go. All right, see you later, Preston. Thank you again for tuning into the stream. Thank you for the like and the subscribe. I appreciate it, man. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Lugia's 500 encounters from beating out your Charmander. Not gonna lie, kind of hope you get there. Like, for the sake of your sanity, I hope not. But at the same time, like, sure, go for it. Bigger numbers, always more fun, right? Your poor Woolet, my poor Woolet. Poor Woolet. Yeah, hopefully soon I can get enough to get a green screen for those Mario Maker Monday videos. That way we can, that way it can look a little bit more legit, and it's not like you seeing the back of my apartment and stuff in the video and everything. Like, it'll just be like more proper, more like proper, and like, especially when you compare it to like a lot of the other Mario Maker videos out there. Like, because I'm cutting off a lot of space on the screen that you guys don't need cut off by leaving the background in. I don't have a green screen to use yet. I make a few bucks with drawing in your main job at Dollar Tree. That's good, man. That's good. Yeah, I have the stream. That brings in a little bit. Usually, like I've said, it brings in enough to like get new things for the stream, like green screens and games and stuff like that. But yeah, aside from that, I have like my desk job. It's only 500 encounters. You can do that in like 2 days. I know you can. How's it going, Puffin? Welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you doing today? How have you been doing? How was your weekend? Only be 100 to 200 encounters away from being double of how many it took for Rizian. Remember that. Remember that. That was so long ago at this point, I feel. That for Rizian. I remember how excited you were for that. So that now to have something almost double that. That's crazy. Is it possible to get a shiny Victini? Yeah, not legitimately. Not legit. And yo, Michael, how is it going, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Nice and uneventful. That's always good. That's always good. Nice and relaxing. Preston, how's it going? You're new here. But I just see someone with the same name as you earlier up. But this time you got an avatar, so I guess it does mean you're new here. How's it going, Preston? Welcome. Welcome. Got one from Wonder Trade. Yeah, a lot of times people will put up packed shinies in Wonder Trade. That's like my biggest hesitation with that, is if I found like some shiny, some great Pokemon through Wonder Trade, I'd be really skeptical about it. Like, I'd want to keep it for the sake of like, I don't want to get rid of it. It might be legit, and no matter what, I don't know. I really rarely get rid of Pokemon. But at the same time, like, I would also be like, oh, I also have this Pokemon that I got in Wonder Trade, and like, it would feel really weird to count it to stuff. Technically, Venusaur stopped being your longest hunt like 7 months ago. Oh yeah, not like necessarily that it's your longest, but like the fact that like you would double it at this point. That was you. I know. I was kind of joking around. I figured. Odds of 2 Preston Beckleys showing up in the same stream, pretty rare. Speaking of Victini, can other Pokemon learn the move V-Create? Technically, wouldn't Mew and Smeargle be able to? Just by virtue of what Pokemon they are. So many people we got. Yeah, we got 10 concurrent viewers here at the moment, if my analytics are to be believed. Yeah, this has been a pretty good stream. Pretty popular throughout. We had up to 16 people at one point. To be honest, can't even call Venusaur a long hunt. You're kind of hesitant to call Lugia a long hunt either, just because many people have gone much longer. It's all relative, though. It's all relative. Like, there are definitely people who have blown past my my Charmander. Holy crap! It took a while. Yo, dude, Juan Manuel Garcia, dude, super chatting the $50. Everyone, show Juan Manuel Garcia some love in the chat for that amazing super chat, dude. Thank you so much. Your Art Mooney, your bullet took an L today, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh no, we've broken Stream Boss. We have broken Stream Boss, guys. The avatar. No longer working, but dude, thank you so much for that super chat hype in the chat, guys. Super chat hype. Yeah, so like, but yeah, so long hunts, like, it's all relative. Someone can do SOS all day long. That's the only thing they do, and they have a hunt that goes to 1,000 or even like 1,600. And that's ridiculously long for them. They've never had anything go that long. I was that person. That was me 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. And that was a crazy long hunt. Now I've had Treecko, I've had Regice, I've had most of these legendary hunts, like all this stuff. It's crazy in comparison to that SOS hunt that took forever. But at the time, it was relative, and that was the longest hunt I had ever done. But dude, I love Somerset Legends. So chill. It really is. It really is. Like, I've mentioned this before. SOS, I think, is my favorite type of hunting to do on and off stream. And it's definitely my favorite type to watch on stream. But soft resetting, like, so much simpler until the shiny shows up, at least. As far as definitely way more relaxed and way more chat interaction for sure. Dono hype for real. Hono hype, yes. The hype is real. The generosity is real. And the appreciation from me is absolutely super real. Thank you again, man. I really do appreciate that. I gotta figure out again how a better way to incorporate super chats into the stream layout, most likely. Like, they are on the side of the chat. I guess that is kind of their purpose, is to be in chat and be super visible there. But yeah, it's hard to integrate them with Streamlabs from everything I've seen. Alright guys, I think we're going to go for about 15 more minutes or so. I don't know where that'll actually put us encounter-wise. I'm guessing pretty close to 800. We'll see if we go for 800. I'm pretty tired. Like I've said, I've got a deployment I have to do after work tomorrow, so I have to like get in early so I can test it more, demo it more, like talk to my boss about it and make sure everything's good to go, figure out that issue that I've been having today. And then I have to deploy it at like 8 p.m. tomorrow, so it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day, so I'm going to need my rest. Random encounters are the same. Full odds, best odds. Full odds can be fun. Full odds can be fun. I admit, I like the efficiency of method hunting. Definitely can't lie about that. I gotta go. It's 10 your first day of classes tomorrow. All right, J18, see you later, man. Hope your first day goes well. You have to let me know how it goes, man. Thank you for tuning into the stream, and yeah, get some rest, and hope tomorrow goes well. Quit Alolan Sandshrew after 1300. That was your longest. Reclaimed it like 50 the next time. RG. Crazy. Some days you can get like 3 shinies in a row. Other days, something that should have been like a 1 in 200 odds takes you like over 1,000 encounters. Just random numbers are crazy, man. Spoiled. I am spoiled. I am super spoiled. You guys spoil me so much. Spoil me like crazy. Alright, we'll see. We'll see if we can get to 800. I don't know. I feel like it'd be the speed running of the shiny hunting, and that's really dangerous for me to do so. Have I ever failed a shiny? Unfortunately, the answer to that question is yes. The one that sticks out most in my memory every single time is a shiny Psyduck in Let's Go. It was full odds. I was starting a chain for it. I was starting a catch combo, and it just showed up like 3 encounters in, which was before odds increases happened. And I was so excited, had the little Pokeball Plus, was throwing it, and I missed every shot, and it ran away. It was a big rip. I think it all depends on why you hunt for. Or why you hunt. For you, I like the adrenaline rush at bragging rights. But for someone like you who wants a living shiny dex, full odds is 100% impractical. I mean, the thing is, like, the idea is it's because it's so rare. So yeah, it really just depends on your mentality about it, because, like, on one hand, it's like, yeah, I want to complete, I'm going to be, like, a completionist, but I also, like, want to collect the rare things, and if you're able to say, like, oh, I got this one full odds, that's way rarer, I feel. But, yeah, I don't know, it's definitely a mixture of the completion aspect, like, I definitely don't feel nearly as much satisfaction from, like the wormhole shinies, like non-legendary ones, but just like the ones where eventually the odds are like 1 in 20, or like even 1 in 5, I think, if you go far enough. Of it being a shiny, like those like 20 Pokemon that are available through that just feel a little bit less valuable now because of that. And I know that's kind of the same mentality a lot of full odds hunters have towards the methods, as it does make it more accessible for people. But I think at least through SOS and through catch combos, it's kept enough, it's kind of kept enough rarity to it. Found a shiny Latios, but it used Struggle. Oh no! Yeah, that's what, I've spent a lot of time prepping to make sure that the Legends can't struggle on me. Basically what happens is, that's why I have the Trevenant on my team, is use Harvest, with Skill Swap and then give it a Lepa Berry, and like it basically cannot run out of moves at any point. The biggest concerns there are me running out of Pokeballs and all my team fainting. Fortunately, neither of those two things has happened yet. I have felt like I was getting very dangerously close. I don't think we're going to have that much of an issue, like knock on wood, with, or again, knock on better wood than IKEA desk furniture. I feel like Mewtwo was probably our biggest issue as far as like Legends went, or even Lugia with its skill swapping. As far as anything that isn't me being dumb, because I have had issues with me being dumb and forgetting to like have a berry or something like that. That's led to some stressful moments, but overall, I think we've kind of like hit the point where the odds are more so just luck as far as having enough Pokeballs and it not breaking out all the time. Try full 8192 odds with a living dex with 1,000 plus Pokemon nowadays. Ugh, that would take so long. That would take so long. But there's someone out there crazy enough to do it, and it might just be me. At some point, I don't know. The problem is, I just don't have as much time as I used to. Because I used to shiny hunt, like, almost 24/7. If I wasn't sleeping, if I wasn't sleeping or, like, taking a test, I had a 3DS in my hands. In some form, I was managing to pull off shiny hunting. Be it while eating, be it while taking notes. Uh, don't do it while taking notes, kids. It's a bad idea. But like any chance I could, I was shiny hunting. That is not so much the case now. Partially because like 8 hours a day I can't shiny hunt. Yo, Tegan, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Good to see ya. Guys, encounter 777. It's the lucky number. We're gonna get the shiny this time, right? Am I gonna get a Switch Lite? Probably not. Probably not. The thing is, the one game that I'd want to be able to take multiple places, like and have on multiple consoles, is Pokemon. And it's like one of the few games that actually doesn't work on cloud saves. So, none of that for me. And yeah, I have a Switch. It works well for me. The only thing I'd consider is getting another full Switch for the sake of having like a full-on, like, this is my capture system. This is my, or like, this is my video and streaming system. Excuse me. This is why we're wrapping up the stream in like 5 minutes. I'm tired. Like, I'd have like a streaming system and then like my normal system. Both of them I'd want to be able to like get video onto the TV with. So that's the situation with that. So I'm probably not gonna get a Switch Lite. They look great. I really like the design. It's just I'm not the audience for that. I'm not that one to be positive. I try. Sometimes it just happens though. I think everyone has those moments where like you just kind of forget something. Especially the biggest issue has always been I have to move my whole team when like I'm doing version exclusive legend hunts. I have to move my whole team over to one game, then I have to like make sure I have the right items in that game. Or it's the things where like I forget the fact that like I can't use bestow and I need to use something like like switcheroo for hunts like Ho-Oh where they already hold an item. Tiffany Beckley, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Footage of Ian taking notes while playing Pokemon on Discord. You be the judge. Oh man. I admittedly did that sometimes. There were some classes where like the note taking was super light, so it was like, okay. But that died off by like junior, senior year. Like both those years was like I did not have the ability, like the classes were suddenly actually, you know, difficult, so you couldn't pull that off then. Switch broke and now you don't have money to get a new one, so they'd probably get a Switch Lite. That's fair. That's fair. Like if you don't need the TV functionality of it, yeah, I don't see much of a reason to need a Switch over a Switch Lite. See your golden cloud. Your heart. I'll have to look at the stream. I've been busy. I haven't looked at Discord today. I'll have to look. I will have to look as soon as the stream is over. Here in the next like 5 minutes. We didn't quite make it to 800 like I thought we might. But like I said, that would have been like bum rushing through encounters, and that's never a good idea with soft resets. Because you'll see that sparkle as you're hitting the buttons, and then it's too late. You want to Switch Lite? They look so cool. They look so cool. This is the one time that I wish that saves were cartridge-based and not profile-based. This is the only time. Only time I wish for that. It's just because that would be so much nicer. But it gets rid of a lot of the issues that cartridge-based saves have had. Field's worth mentioning, you made what's essentially a fully AFK experience farm in Minecraft and then made it look nice and accidentally almost burned it down. It no longer looks nice. So, what'd you do for that, Cinder? Like, how'd you make the AFK experience farm? Because I usually like just considered my fish farms the experience farms. And yeah, that's usually where I got most of my experience. The only other kind of like experience farms that you could have were more so like experience storage. If that makes sense, where like you basically make an automatic farm for like bamboo and an automatic farm for like cactus, and it just smelts it into a whole bunch of green dye because of the way furnaces work. Like the furnaces will store all the experience of all the items. Like you smelt 10 stacks of items and leave one single item in the furnace to collect. When you pull that item out, you'll get the experience from those 10 stacks. So like that's the only like experience farm I can think of. You're gonna get a Coke and Pepsi. Be right back. You're just Want to watch the world burn, don't you, man? Just want to watch the world burn. Auto Cactus Farm, Auto Bamboo Farm, and then get both in a furnace and then hoppered items up. Ah! Okay, so it is what I thought it was. Nice! Nice. I was working on one of those on my, on the world that my friends and I played on. But we all kind of have stopped a little bit. I want to keep playing, but the problem is, you know, I think it happened with everyone. School ended, work started for a lot of people, life stuff going on, so we all just kind of stopped playing a bit. But yeah, that was one of the things I was working on. I was trying to get that going, but I didn't have enough cactus to make it, like, actually function. I gotta work on that some more. Oh, there's stream delay? Alright. Alright, so guys, we're gonna do 3 more encounters here. We're gonna get to 790 for the night. That'll be where we wrap up. Since we are hitting that hour and 15-minute mark, which isn't the longest of streams, I know. I wish it could be longer, but I am tired. I'm going to be even more tired if I continue to stay up and have work tomorrow. 12 hours of work tomorrow. Yeah, so I got to get that. Got to get some sleep for that. I had a whole bunch of shinies in your Ultra Sun version, and then you lost the game. No! Oh, no. See, this is kind of why I'm, like, glad that we got profile saves, is, like, you can lose the tiny little cartridge, and if you buy another cartridge, you still have them. Or if you're, like, done with the game, you can sell the game, and, like, if you buy another game back, you're not, like, starting fresh. You have your old save if you're interested in it. My 2 issues are I can't move it to multiple systems. Like, just can't do that now. Like, you know, I've done the thing where I had, like, my capture card system and then my non-capture card, and I could play on my non-capture card and get it all set up while the capture card was still in a hunt, but now you can't really do that. As far as, like, with 2 different games. Like, I can't, like, work on the save on my other DS. Like, it has to be on, or I couldn't, like, work on another Switch. It has to be on this one. And, like, that's my big issue. And then, like, if the Switch dies, what happens to the save data? Want to see me get the shiny? Hopefully we can get it here in the next couple encounters. In the next encounter. But if not, we'll be hunting again on Thursday. Hopefully that would be, we'd be able to pull it off then. That would be fantastic. Made a jungle tree tower and made the farm on that. And then he made a little cobblestone room connected to the tree. Thought it was safe to make an item incinerator in that. It was not. Why make an incinerator? Just put like a you have cactus, just put a cactus down there. Much safer. I remember doing that though. I remember the first time I like played Minecraft, I didn't realize that like lava and fire, especially lava, would spread to wood blocks, not directly touching it. And so I built this wood house, this massive wooden house, and had like a cobblestone basement underneath it. And just for the heck of it, for the sake of having it, I put lava down there. And I like went away to go find some chickens, like find some eggs to add to my chicken collection. And I just come back to the entire house being completely in flames. I was so confused, but that was the day. That was the day I learned that fire spreads in Minecraft, so lesson learned on that front. But guys, that was our last encounter for the night. 790 encounters on this Azelf so far, and no shiny. Hopefully we'll be able to get that shiny before odds. Hopefully we don't go over odds on it, so we can get it in the next few streams. Big thank you again to everyone who tuned in. Thank you to everyone that liked, everyone that subscribed. We hit our subscriber goal today, which was amazing. Amazing. Another thank you to Juan Manuel Garcia with the $50 super chat being so amazing. And I'll stick around and talk for a minute or two. What is my favorite Pokemon? Rowlet. Hands down Rowlet. It's the reason, it's the membership emote, or not emote, but badge. If you see the people in the chat with the green names and the Rowlets next to their name, they are members, and basically they have Rowlets next to their name because it's my favorite Pokemon. Okay, it's in a cobblestone room, it should be fine. Leaves the tree, goes back to the tree, tree is on fire. Shocked Pikachu. Yep. Yeah, I forget what the exact logic behind fire spread is, but it's... Some things are safe that you wouldn't think would be safe, and other things are horrendously not safe, even though it looks pretty safe. But yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I gotta get to bed pretty soon. But thank you again for everyone, to everyone for tuning in, and I will catch you all the next time in the next one. So until next time, guys, take care.
Any ideas? Any ideas?